Pizza on the Blackstone. We're at it again. This time for the most important meal of the day, a breakfast pizza. You want to see our take on this delicious cook? Then stick around while we dig in.
I can't believe the WALTWINS. They're right there. That's one of them. That's the other one.
I'm the other one. Hey, welcome back.
I'm Adam.
I'm Brett.
And we are
the WALTWINS.
If this is your first time here with us, though,
welcome.
Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the cooks that we do here on a Blackstone Griddle.
That's right.
Today we're doing a fun one.
Yes, I've been wanting to do this because I've done this at my house on my Blackstone. Well, pretty much the same thing. I put locks on mine. We're not putting locks on this, but we're putting pretty much everything else that I put on, and I am so excited for this.
But we are putting lots and lots of cheese on.
Lots and lots of cheese. Yes, we're gonna put cream cheese. We're gonna put shredded cheese. And we're gonna put some of your cheesy jokes in this video for sure.
That's right.
That's what he's here for.
That's a given. That's why I edit these. But we are happy to do this one. This has actually been requested quite a bit, and I think the hard thing and the reason why we held off for so long is we thought of so many different ways of doing a breakfast pizza, and more to come. We were thinking of everything from literally like a biscuits and gravy inspired pizza to a bagel inspired pizza, and that's what Brett did. Everything
pizza crust.
Pizza crust, so it's the dough. But Brett, I'm already talking about it. Why don't we just show what we got going on?
Yeah, let's do this. Here we go. As you can see, this is the everything pizza dough we picked up at Publix, already prepared. And then here is the cheese. We're gonna be using cream cheese and shredded cheese, like I said. We're gonna be topping it with bacon, sausage, and these ham cubes, as well as green onions.
Now, you did say that the dough is already prepared. It's not prepared, it's just been made.
Oh, I mean, yes, it's
We'll
been
be
made.
preparing it. Now, it
Yes.
is inside right now because it is hot, it is humid here in Florida. And if we left that dough out here right now, we'd
It'd be bigger than us.
Gooey mess. It'd be bigger than us. Gooey mess. So the purpose or the process of this, you've seen us do bacon 100 times on here. You've seen us do sausage. You haven't seen us toss ham cubes yet. But we're gonna get the meats going real quick. We'll speed up this process, and then we'll bring out the prepped dough, and then we'll start the build and really the cook. We love doing pizzas.
Show you how it's done. You know?
That's right. Typically, when we do bacon, we have found we like to put it on a cooler griddle because it doesn't shrivel up too quick. The griddle is scalding hot.
But all over.
And we're even on medium low, down to low in the middle even. But the thing is, it doesn't matter because we're only using this as a topping for the pizza, so this is gonna all be broken up and kind of cut up anyway. So it's okay if it shrivels a little bit. So we'll go ahead and get the bacon down, and then we're gonna cook all the meats at the same time. Okay, so we purposely left some of these big chunks because we want that sausage to really, kind of like when you get sausage on a pizza, just get bigger chunks. We're gonna have some smaller ones as well, that works too. So we'll finish this up, we'll get the ham going, and then we'll move on to phase 2. All right, yeah, go ahead and get the ham going right there, because that'll just take the place.
Oh my God.
All we're doing.
This is where it gets fun. The ham gets so excited that it starts just jumping for joy.
Right, and that's probably pretty much good. That just needs to be warmed up is all. All right, so the meats are all prepped. We're gonna go in and prep the dough now.
Yes.
And we'll get on to the next part of the cook. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
For
We'll get to
real
this.
now.
Now, right now we've got this side of the griddle completely off. It's still hot. So we gotta let that cool down because we need a warm side and a cool side in order to get this pizza. We use the direct and indirect method for cooking the pizza. And so, yeah, we gotta let this cool. So we got a few minutes anyways. We'll be back. All right, so when we do our pizzas, by the way, so we're not perfectionists. Those who do it for a living, we appreciate it.
Mad respect.
Yeah. And especially with the everything dough, it's a little bit harder to work, but we got it set up. So we're gonna toss a little bit of olive oil down. And once the first side kind of toasts up a little bit, we're going to flip it. And then that's the side we're gonna cook and start spinning as we build the pizza. That's how we've done it. And so we're going to do it on this side. Now, no heat is on here, but it's definitely hot. So over on this side.
Shout out to Eugene Owens for this extra virgin olive oil that we are using.
Thank you so much. We love it. All right, so we're gonna go right here, Brett.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
So as you can see, our imperfect pizza here. Not gonna lie, it looks uglier on here than it did in there, but that's okay. We're just gonna let this cook through a little bit.
And then we're gonna flip it. Once we flip it, we're gonna start throwing on the cream cheese and the toppings.
That's right. Okay, let's spin it again. Dope. We do prefer to work with like the naan bread or the already pre-made breads. We really want to try this everything dough though. Brett had done it before. Wasn't yours prettier than this?
Much. No, I mean, it probably wasn't, to be honest. But it tasted amazing.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Exactly right. And obviously, as the dough is heating, you can see it's getting easier and easier to maneuver as it just kind of slides around the Blackstone.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was going to say is we toast the one side, what we find is it's easier to move. It's easier to manipulate. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy to flip, but it does make it easier to start working with.
Are we going to rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to flip?
I'll do it.
Nice! He did it! He did it and the crowd goes wild.
So we got our imperfections here, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead. Now we want to really be careful because this is going to cook quick, but all we got to do is melt the cheese. We're not really cooking ingredients.
Yep.
So once Brett gets the cream cheese on here, so oops, get some of that on there. All right.
A little more.
Yep, let me double check the bottom. Okay, we're just about ready for a spin. Now, when Brett pitched this idea to me, it didn't take him much because I love cream cheese. So I said, we're going to do it. Brett, this is just about a flatbread pizza, really.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay. And the best part is, because we spread it out, the dough's just about cooked through. So all we got to do is let this melt, let the ingredients get in there, and then we're good to go. So I'm going to start laying the sausage in here.
Start doing the bacon.
The bacon.
Oh, some of it needs to be broken up some more, dude. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
giggling, already knowing what this is going to taste like based off the smell. Okay, that's enough of that. Wow, I'm glad we made all of this, man. Yeah. And I get one of my favorites, which is ham. Now, Brett, since we got ham on the pizza, are we going to put pineapple?
No, pineapple does not belong on a pizza.
It does. Do you agree or disagree? Comment below. Look at this, bro. Where's the cheese?
Oh, cheese.
Literally, yes, cheese. Oh, cheese. So now all we're going to do is spin the pizza until this is melted and cooked on the bottom. We're just going to keep doing this. All right, Brett. Fun process. And we'll turn it about once every minute. So if you're doing this at home, you're making your own pizza, we have found we got direct heat on the left side. Indirect heat, so this is just warm. This is hot, but not cooking.
If you're doing a dance, you got the heat on the left side, indirect on the right. You got this? Right, okay. So also,
everybody now.
Every minute you want to check up underneath. The biggest thing, you just want to make sure you're not going to burn. Once it's browned, you know you're good to go. Hopefully your cheese is melted. If it's not, it will continue to cook and should melt eventually.
And we can actually, in fact, on the next turn, because I'm getting close to where I want to turn, Brett.
Yep.
Oh, in fact, yeah, here, let's turn this. I forgot, and I pulled it over onto the more direct heat.
Nice.
So,
but you can see the bottom cheese is completely melted.
So here's what we're going to do. Let's help the cheese melt.
How are we looking?
Time to move. Look at that. We're starting to get some melting around the sides. The middle will be the last to melt. Now, if we get to where the bottom is cooked through and we're worried about it burning, which there's some spots that are getting dark. Okay, the bottom's just about done. So I might turn off this. In fact, I'm turning this one off because the dough is cooked through. Right now, all we're doing is we're just gonna keep spinning this to let it finish cooking, but I don't want more direct heat on this part because I don't want to burn the bottom. So we're just gonna keep turning and cooking until this is all good to go.
It smells. I have the front row seats to the most amazing smell right now.
Smell-o-vision. Did you smell it?
All right, so we decided to try steaming it, which
Huge
obviously,
difference.
yeah, unlike when we're doing like a smash burger, we'll put steam right up into it. Obviously, we don't want water to get on the dough and make it soggy, so we are putting water, and by we I mean Adam, all the way. Where is it? On the left side.
On the far left
we're
side.
Cooking on the right side.
Now,
so
if I had a dome big enough to cover this, I could, but I've got the hood, so I'm using that. And look at that, melting. So we're down to just pushing it to the middle.
Yeah.
We'll just keep doing this until it's cooked, Brett. Dude, we're getting there.
Dude, this is a huge pizza.
This is a huge
we thought it was going to shrink up a lot more than it has.
Half for me, half for Brett.
That's right. Boom.
Look at that. Nope, not quite. We're going to go, Brett. I'm going to go 1 or 2 more turns because we're not burning on the bottom yet.
Yet.
Not that that's what I'm waiting for. But if you can see, it's getting dark.
I am really excited to pull this, mainly because this is a breakfast cook. It is our first cook of the day, and I'm hungry. This smells so good. It looks so good.
It does.
2 boxes already checked before we get there.
All right, here we go. All right, dude, I think this is good. Ken, and I think we're ready for some B-roll. Let's go ahead and pull this.
Kill it.
All right, Brett. Well, there it is, my guy.
I am excited about this.
This ended up being super like New York style, like thin crust pizza, which, by the way, I'm totally okay
Yeah,
with.
we're
I
not
love it.
complaining by any means.
Not at all. Just having to sit and wait. We had to let this sit for a little bit because the pie was hot.
It was hot.
We had to let it sit
It
for
was
just a
on.
little
Yeah,
bit.
cook it on a Blackstone.
This was so amazing. But while we're still waiting for this to cool down just a little bit, did you give this video a like? We really appreciate it. It's an awesome way to support us and show the YouTube world that this video is worth watching. Also, if you're looking for other ways to support us, we do have a link to our merchandise in the description below this video. Our merchandise is brought to you through Digital Promotions, who works closely with Crossroads Missions and the amazing service work that they do.
Yeah, and in fact, a portion of all proceeds purchased through the WALTWINS merchandise store will help benefit those charities at Crossroads Missions.
Right, and Brett, we also have a Patreon.
We sure do. Big shout out to our Patreons, our Griddle Entourage.
Thank you guys so much for the love and support you give us.
We love you so much. More information on that, of course, is posted below.
Post below?
Yeah, one
That's
day.
such a stretch. Does that even sound like it anymore? I almost lost my.
All right, let's
pizza,
get
so
to
say.
it, man.
My favorite thing about this cook, and Brett and I talked about this with the pizza. At first, the cheese in the middle isn't melting at all. And then it's not melting at all. And then all of a sudden, it just starts to go within 5 minutes. It went from like nothing melted to the whole top melted. The pizza cooked all the way through. The crust I was trying to show at one point, it is cooked, not burned.
Perfectly.
Which we do appreciate. But like we say, it can look amazing.
I think it looks absolutely amazing.
It can
Check that box.
smell amazing.
It has smelled amazing the whole entire time.
That everything crust I'm excited for. But
Me
if this
too.
doesn't taste amazing, then this was all for naught as he goes off screen to make sure he can get a good hold on that. Cheers. I'll eat to that.
My brother.
My first bite, that sausage. Holy cow.
Maple sausage. The cheese blend that we did on top, the cream cheese underneath,
So cheesy.
even the little green onions,
That
everything
crust.
adds to it. And the crust,
And that crust.
the everything crust.
This will not be the last time I make a
That sends it home.
Holy cow. I was wondering how it was going to be with the ham, the bacon, and the sausage.
Pardon me. How did I not? I was too deep in thought of how good this is. There's so many levels of depth on
Right.
this pizza.
And I was worried about the savory. It was me over savory with the ham, with the bacon, with the sausage. They go so well. And that cream cheese. I will say this. I would have put more cream cheese on it. Remember, I pulled off. I said, no,
Yeah.
I think this is all we need.
I had a whole other tub ready to go.
Right. And I would add just a little bit more because I love the flavor. That's just me because you want that bagel feeling because it is the cream cheese with it.
There we go. I'll let you know.
Let me know on the other side. Difference maker right there. I'm going to go try that as well. Listen, I'm so happy we came and did this. For those of you that recommended a breakfast pizza, thank you so much. Brett,
That's
thanks
for
for
you.
recommending to do it this way. There will be more to come for sure. We are excited to do that.
I'm excited to try the biscuits and gravy pizza.
We'll be doing that one hopefully soon, but we don't know. We'll get that in the rotation. Aside from coming to make this amazing breakfast pizza.
Banger.
A
Banger,
of a
yes.
breakfast pizza. Why else are we doing this?
Because all we do is twin, no matter what.
With that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And
Griddle on!